Hell yeah. It's been too long since we got this thing in the dirt. Let's get it out. We got the West Slope bag. I've been using this a couple good rides. I don't know how many now. I actually did a review on this. I never posted it. Maybe I will. But for like a quick ride, this bag is pretty sick. The water bladder holder thing doesn't hold that much water. So it's not good for like real long trips, but like running down the street is pretty sick. You go into like a quick trail, it's awesome. Got this cool little thing, you put your phone in here, you can film what you're doing. So this thing's pretty cool. I got my cool Dango design, I think it's called. This thing is pretty sweet. Oh, hold on. It is, I mean, so far it hasn't fallen off, but pretty strong. Got the mic, which is in my opinion a little too sensitive. I gotta figure out how to turn that down, which I will. I just gotta keep it like not too close to my mouth. Hell yeah. Looks super cool. My Alpine goggles and my cool GoPro mount. You know, that could probably fall off. Here. I know I'm a little too fat on the tire pressure right now, but it'll be fine. I'll air it down when I get there. It's not too sandy out there. Going to a spot right up the street. All right, so you just clip this baby on. Again, we're actually my first time taking this out in the dirt. So we shall see how strong it really is. It did come with a strap to kind of save your GoPro. Let's hope we won't need it. I'm not going too crazy. This is my 2017 DRZ 400S. It's the dirt bike model, not the supermoto model. They're pretty much the same bike motor-wise. This just has a different swing arm, different front end, and obviously the wheels. And the SM comes with the fatter bars. These ones come with more traditional like dirt bike bars with the little cross member. Obviously, I have the Pro Tapers Pastranas on here, which are my favorite Pro Tapers. I have these on my Harley. I have these on, well, not anymore, but I've had these on my Harley forever. Now I just have normal 1-inch bars on my Harley. Yeah, we got a little bit of time today. We're gonna go hit this spot. Pretty much the only place I ride now, which is about 15 minutes from my house. It's like some land that I'm pretty sure Amazon bought but never built on. And when we were kids, I used to live in Tamarack, Florida. When we were kids, we used to like play paintball around this area, which is kind of crazy thinking back now. But yeah, we used to play a lot of paintball. There was like there was like cows and all this like livestock in that area, and like we would just play paintball around the cows. Like they wouldn't even care. And it was always there, and I don't know who owned it or what happened, but from my knowledge, I think, I don't know, in the past 5 years or so, Amazon bought it and never built on it, or whatever the reason is. So, but lately, or I don't know lately, again, my information on this is a little fuzzy, but it seems like this place has been maintained for a long time. Like when I say maintain, the trails and all that, like it is kind of crazy. It is a little slice of heaven around here. I do not know how much longer it's going to be around. I know they don't want people riding there for sure, but they for sure don't want people like parking there. So like they started like giving people tickets for parking there for like bringing their dirt bikes. So right now, the best and only way to ride there is you have to ride in. All the businesses around there don't want you parking at their businesses. Like they'll call the cops. So like, if you're like a dirt bike only guy, like you got to figure out a way to get your bike there, unless you don't care and just ride it on the street. But you got a street legal dirt bike, or a street legal, you know, whatever, not dirt bike, dual sport. You're good to go. I haven't been there in at least 3 weeks. And every time I go there, I'm like, oh, this is it. They're gonna shut it down. So hopefully, we're good. We'll see. am really bummed I forgot my gloves. I got these pair of Alpine, like they're like ADV, like soft gloves. They're not like, you know, the best gloves. I really like them. They fit really well, and I'm 90% sure I lost my right one. I'm pretty sure I lost it in this lowrider ST I rented. Pretty sure I left it in the bag. I texted the guy, says it's not there, but not hyped. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, this is like all of my street riding now is riding to dirt spots. Like, I barely ride on the road. I don't really miss it because around here kind of like, I don't know, man. It's kind of just like a hassle to ride around here. You're not really like getting, I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. Like, it's just this. It's just traffic and street lights and people riding like people getting too close to you. Like, just, you know. I've always was super interested in dirt riding and I always wanted to do it. I don't have much experience. My first experience with dirt riding is on a Harley, which is kind of crazy to say out loud, but I did a lot of racing, a lot of that on my Sportster, and I've had, this is my second DRZ. I've always like, you know, let's be smart and just get a dirt bike. And I was like, nah, let's, you know, keep riding Sportsters off-road. And it's fun, and I will, and I'm not done doing that. Like, I'll keep racing them anytime there's a race, a local race, or, you know, one of the races we go to. I don't know. Tool for the job, right? Tool for the job, you know? The Sportsters are fun. It's more fun when you're riding Sportsters and other people are also riding Sportsters off-road. Like, that's, I don't know, a big part of that fun for me. The DRZ's sick because it's like, I could do so much more. I went back to the DRZ because, like, I had one. I've had XR2. I had an XR250R. I've had a YZ250, YZF 250. I've had some other dirt bikes here and there. I just kind of kept like looking at these on Facebook. I was like, man, the DRZ comes with the adjustable suspension. It's cheaper. Like, it's a bigger bike. It's a, you know, a little more power. I don't think it's that much more power. I don't even think that's much. I don't think it's much heavier either. Like, as difference wise, I know the Honda's got the 6 gear, but again, I'm not riding on the highways. Like, the 6 gear is nice, but I'm not going crazy. The fastest I go on this thing is what, 55 miles per hour. But I was in, where was I? I was in like Tampa, like west of Tampa for a wedding, for my cousin's wedding. And I was like, I was talking to this guy about the CRF and I was gonna buy it. I remember it was my birthday. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a dirt bike this week. As I'm talking to the guy on Facebook, I'm also scrolling and I see this pop up. You know, the price is right, fairly low miles. I think it's like 7,000 miles, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's got about 7,000 miles, which is, I don't want to say that's low for a DRZ, but, you know, it's not crazy. It seems like it was well kept. I know it had a new tank, because I think they dented the tank. But, alright, talked to the guy. The guy was nice. He was down the street from the Airbnb, and I pulled the trigger on the DRZ, and I do not regret it. I wanted to try something new, but this thing's great. It's got the C-Concept seats. I put the handlebars on there. He had the dark bark busters that came with it. I blew out one of these mirrors in Ocala, so I got these cool adjustable mirrors, which I like a lot. I put this cool little phone charger. Yeah, like stupid things, but I didn't do anything to the headlight. I wanted to do one of those like upgraded headlights, but he's got like a good bulb in here. It's decent. So yeah, I've had this since last September, and we are now in the end of June, about to be in July. I did one oil change. I think we're up for another one. Yeah, we bring this thing up to Ocala. We go. There's a cool place out in Naples we go to sometimes. I go to this spot. Like, I try. When I first got this thing, I was at this spot at least twice a week. I'm trying to milk this spot for all it's worth before it's gone. It's definitely going to be gone soon. I'm not going to put the location of this spot out on YouTube. But somebody, like, if you really want to ride this and you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, already, I'm sure everybody knows where it is already, but if you don't, get in contact with me, hit me up, I'll even go with you, it'll be fun. there's a lot of ways in and out. Like, I'm not necessarily too worried. I mean, it would kind of suck if they wanted to make an example out of me, but oh yeah, I got way too much air in my tires. Yeah, so if I drift around for a little bit, kind of show you guys what I'm messing with you. This place is amazing. Like, it doesn't even seem like it's from, like, this is like a Florida place. Security guard was parked right over here, and he wasn't in his car, so he's probably out. He's probably gonna try to jump out on me. From skateboarding my whole life, I am no stranger to security guards, but their best way to deal with them is leave them alone and give yourself a lot of space to do them. When we were kids and we were skating a lot in like Miami, they would like try to take us skateboards and all that craziness. They were like kind of taking a little too serious. I understand. I get it now, being like an old man. Oh, watch out now. A little rusty. Woo-hoo. Man, I wish I had my gloves. Damn. So let me show you this. This water, man, is crazy. It's been so dry. This is like a crazy little water crossing that this obviously isn't a water crossing anymore, but this used to be all lake. It's probably still mushy, so it's fine. Yep, pretty mushy. Like they're trying to protect the spot at all costs. I wonder if this guy's here 7 days a week. I usually don't come here on the weekends, and if it is, it's like super early in the morning. But I'll like come midweek. I'll like pack orders. I'll get a bunch of stuff done, and I'll come right here. And it's usually real dead. There is no sand, like zero sand. Like, that's why the spot's so special. Yeah, so I see multiple security guards like through the fences. I'm not trying to have them chase me, but I mean, it's a bummer. This place is sick, but I understand. I get it. Somebody owns the land. I understand all the liabilities, but that is like my opinion on it is if everybody is stopped and like, let's say there's a car behind you. Let's say there's like a good amount of cars behind you, right? Like 3 or 4. And they're going at slow speeds and you're coming to a stop and they're stopping. You know, and they're all, you can see them stop, right? All right, no big deal. You're going up to a stoplight and there's a bunch of cars, right? And you don't see any cars behind you. You see cars coming. And everybody stops. In my opinion, it's a little safer than go to the head of the line. Now, I'm not talking about like lane splitting while everybody's going at the same time. I've been to California. That's how I do it there. That's awesome. But like if everybody stops and I just go to the front of the line to avoid getting hit in the back, I personally don't see a problem with that. Like I'll do that every single time, unless the cars behind me I can see are slowing down. Like you're looking at me, you can see that they're slowing down. Like, all right, maybe I won't run to the top of the line, to the head of the line. If the light's about to turn green and I see these cars stopping, like, oh wait. But if the light's red, don't look at your turn, and there's cars coming up behind me and they're kind of far away, I'm going to the head of the line. Like, and it pisses people off, which I don't fully understand either, but you know, people just do things. These cars are so sick. I love these things. Yeah, I just don't think they made them stick shift, so if they are stick shift, they have to do it themselves, but they're so cool. I wanted to come here because I want to hop this log. We got this little dubski here, got a little log and big log. Oh, I think I could do this right now. Hold on now. Yeah, we got this. We're doing this right now. Hold on, let me set my camera up. I'm trying to find something. Bro, if that's a tripod, if I've ever seen one. So in person it looks more serious than it really is. Yeah, I've been super obsessed with jumping over logs. Not jumping over logs. This is what I understand. So you gotta go up, you gotta just... Yep, don't do that. Alright. One more time. Stalled again. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. Man, my timing's a little off. That's what it is. Oh, that was sloppy, but that was the one. I bet it looks so stupid on my phone. Look how good this little tripod setup is. I don't even want to mess with it. These little 2 nails. Yep, well, that was very anticlimactic, but you know what? I jumped the log. I don't think I bent my wheel. I ain't dead. I think that's a win, baby. All right, safe and sound. There was and there is security now, so I don't know if they're only there on like the weekends or whatever. I gotta do a little more recon to figure it out. You're probably okay. I mean, as long as you don't park there, like that's gonna be the biggest issue. If you bring like a real dirt bike there and you gotta park there, like they're gonna tell you. Once you're in there, I feel like they're not really gonna. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they got like dirt bike cops in there chasing people down. But all right, so now yeah, we're home. It's before 12. We're gonna pack a little bit of orders. It is Sunday. People have been buying stuff like crazy, which is great. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna pack a little bit of orders, so I'm not packing orders all day tomorrow morning. All day tomorrow. So then after that, maybe we'll hit the skate park. I hose this thing off. It didn't get too dirty out there, but if I don't do it now, I'll be sweeping all week. All this dust. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. Good as new. All right, let's pack some orders before we go to the skate park. Honestly, I'm probably going to pack like 1 or 2. Even 1 or 2 helps when they just keep coming in. Monday mornings get a little overwhelming with all the orders. So getting at least 1 or 2 out of the way is not a terrible idea. Got some Ironhead rocker boxes going out. I don't know where they're going yet. I have to check. these babies up real quick. Good one. Boom. Now these are gonna go in a medium flat rate box, which is now over $16 to ship. That's crazy. Yeah, priority, not priority, but the post office in general is getting like more expensive. I know they're raising their prices July 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody gets a sticker. Yeah, I watched somebody on YouTube talking about that. They're about to raise their prices, which is crazy because they're already pretty high. Like 16 bucks for this is kind of wild. But I guess the plus side, the plus part to that would be boxes are free. You can get them as much as you want, so that's cool. Lately, unless it's something like expensive, the only thing I'm sending through priority mail now is medium and lower. So the large flat rate boxes, it fits in there. I'm gonna do it through FedEx because the large flat rate box now is like $22 on eBay. It's kind of wild, and July 1st it's gonna go up again apparently. So not necessarily excited on that, but that's the game. Yeah, I think when I started, I think the large flat rate box was, I want to say it was 16 bucks. Now it's 22 bucks. It's over 22 bucks is a change. Which is, you know, kind of wild. But again, that's the game. Gotta adjust. So the adjustment is I still like to ship things through priority because I like people to get things fast. But unless it's a higher ticket item that I could fit in the large box, if it's something like cheap but big, that's where it becomes an issue. Like, I don't know, an example of like oil tanks maybe. I used to put those in the priority boxes. Now I ship them through FedEx because they're not expensive. I don't get much for them. And priority boxes, like I said, is now $22. So that cuts into a lot of that. Still like to make a profit. Is that wrong? Sorry. Oh, hell yeah, we back. All right, we're back from the skate park. It was awesome. My son had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Nobody got hurt. So that's always a fun day in my book. Now I'm going to pack some more orders just for a little bit, and I'm just going to hang out. So when I got shirts, I went a little too crazy on the smalls and the mediums. Who would have thunk it that, like, the motorcycle community doesn't really wear smalls and mediums? So I got a lot of smalls and medium shirts left. I think I have a medium hoodie left as well. So if anybody wears a small or medium, get in contact with me. I got to get some of these shirts out of here so I can get the new ones in here. Yeah, the larges and extra large sold out immediately. And now I'm stuck with smalls and mediums. So there you go. This old girl did not sell this weekend, so this thing is getting parted out tomorrow. We'll be ripping it apart. I'll do a whole video on that, a complete breakdown. A lot of people are ready to buy parts off of it, so that's good, but I would looking to sell it whole. I don't know, maybe somebody buy it tonight. I don't know. Maybe somebody will buy it before this video comes out. I'm going to try to post this video up like tomorrow morning when I post my reel. But you know how that should go. But as of right now, nobody sent any deposits. Nobody bought it. So it will be parted out tomorrow morning. drive this thing by yourself.
I'm definitely getting way too big.
All right, first gear.
That first?
Yeah, you're right. We get first gear. All right. Ready for second and go. All right, you did it all by yourself. These guys watching you. Kid's like, damn, I'm walking. All right, back to neutral. Now first gear. Nice. Come to the stop. Make sure ain't nobody going, and I'm good. We're off. All right. Let me get second. Nice. Oh, third. Nice. We'll stay in third. No need for anything. There we go. It's not hitting any trees. Look where you want to go, not where you're going. Downshift in the second. I'll rev match. I'll tell you when. Ready, go. Second. Nice. Not bad. No, we gotta stop actually. Put it in neutral. Let that guy go. I'm gonna first. Ready for second? Go. Nice. Alright, you ready for third? And go. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. It's pizza time, baby. We just picked up some pizza, and now we are heading home. Say hi, Eli.
Oh,
Oh, somebody's coming in hot. Let them go.
Coming in hot.
They want it more. Man, this car smells good now. It smells like a pizza. It don't smell like a car from the 80s no more.
Doesn't smell like a car from the mid-80s, actually. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.